But I am more concerned about the McLeod thing than the Ekholm thing. Not that I'm like panicked about either, but McLeod was banged up for a good chunk of last year.
He was.
You would hate for this year to follow the same thing, and then we got to start having
all of his summertime videos look like he was walking just fine.
So then what happened?
I don't know if he wants to tell anybody.
Chuck E. Cheese guy's intense, man.
Could be birthday related. My point is, if he has another injury-riddled season, then we got to have the conversation of like,
don't talk into existence.
Okay, sorry.
Actually, I say that now because I watched it. It was day one, or it was Monday Night Football, the very first one, and Aaron Rodgers was having his interview with whatever the tennis player there, McEnroe, John McEnroe. Yep. Anyways, McEnroe was like, he's a big Jets fan. He started asking like, "Hey man, like what about this?" And Aaron Rodgers like, "Man, why would you even like talk that into existence? Like everything's gonna go.
Everything went well that night, though,
it's
right?
Gonna go fine. Like blah blah blah." And McEnroe's like, okay, like I'm just like a PTSD long-term Jets fan. Like I'm sorry.
You're right.
And Aaron Rodgers is like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Later on that night, we all know what happened.
So 20 minutes later, we know what happened.
Way to go, McEnroe.
Yeah.
Put it in his head.
Don't talk this stuff out there.
So you're saying Tyler just damned McLeod to
an injury-riddled season.
But how do we combat that now? If Tyler's putting it out there, we have to grab it and put it back in our pocket.
What's the ceiling for goals for McLeod this year? I'll say 24.
I predicted, I think, a 20-goal season for McLeod.
I think he plays 83 games. He's going to be so healthy.
Oh, my
They're going to trade him at the deadline, and he's going to play more because he goes to another team.
He's going to lend him out to a team for, keep his legs fresh.
What's your goal prediction?
23.
Dan?
I guess I'm lower on the totem pole. I'll say like 17.
I picked 20 because last year, 11 goals, 57 games, paced around 18, something like that. I think he can do it.
Yeah,
Got to stay healthy, though. That's what we're talking about right now.
We still had some times last year where the secondary scoring was a little bit kind of disappears. So I don't think you'll see that as much this year. And I think you'll see his line there, that third line, I think is going to have an opportunity this year to have put up a lot of offense.
I hope so, because we know Connor and Leon are going to do Connor and Leon things. But fuck, would it be great if in the moments when they're not or can't, which isn't often, that they just get propped up a little bit.
And to be fair, the bottom six last year, or I should even just say the Oilers with 97 and 29 off the ice last year, they did a good job of like kind of breaking even plus in some areas. Like they were better than breaking even. But at the same time, maybe it could get cranked up a notch, like you said.
Yeah,
maybe you're scoring even more, and maybe
I'd like to be, instead of just breaking even,
let's
be in the green a little bit.
Yeah, we still remember times where it was like, Fogle couldn't buy a goal or Clowder couldn't buy.
Listen, bold prediction of the year, Warren Fogle, breakaway goal. One of them.
Opening night.
I thought you were going more bold than that.
That is bold.
Still
How
pretty
dare
bold.
you?
But I thought you were going to say like game 1, period 1, like just calling it.
Oh, could you imagine?
Yeah.
First shift of the game,
First
game
goal.
1 in the opener, breakaway goal. He just buries it, and everyone's like, I did it. I'd be so happy.
Yep.
I'd be thrilled.
So last year, with both McDavid and Draisaitl off the ice at 5-on-5, the Oilers outscored the opposition by 14. So maybe we should set a goal of like, let's outscore them by like 24 this year.
Damn it, I'm in.
Get better by 10 goals.
I like
it. Are we going to chart this?
Sure.
Somebody's got to chart it. Not going to be me.
We got room on the wall here somewhere.
We should get a
need a big
scoreboard
white
like that.
I have a whiteboard at home.
Things
That
to
keeps track
watch
of Draisaitl and McDavid goals.
this season.
Everyone else.
Well, it doesn't keep
Oilers,
track of anything yet, but we can.
Well, wait, that's what we need to do.
We can do what we got to do.
I was coming up with
Just
the
gotta-
idea, Liam, on the fly.
Blank canvas, primed for creativity.
I'll
Yeah.
bring it in. It's got a stand too, so we can.
Wow.
Where's the sliding door where we kept the
Oh,
the
yeah.
Lucic
Oh,
one
yeah.
Just
We
bring
go
that
steal
in.
that from Little Brick?
Yeah.
We'll just
I
haul
used
that over here?
All of our company plans used to show up in the back of every one of our photos.
And that is true. That is true.
Who thought putting the planning wall right behind the content team
I
was
still
a good
think it was a
idea?
good idea.
Yeah, it's fine. Worked out.
I finished off my 10-part series today on the site.
Yes, you did.
About 10 storylines I'm watching this year. And my final one, I kind of talked about how I think this is going to be a really boring regular season for Oilers fans. Like, I just think the team should be very, very good. And if
That's
they
not
go
boring to me.
No, but I mean from the perspective of like they're gonna win 50 games this year. McDavid and Draisaitl should be great again this year. Like it should almost be a carbon copy of last year's regular season. And I feel like this regular season will be a lot of kind of like itching, like, oh, can we get to the playoffs already? Can we just get to the playoffs already?
I'm quite okay with that.
I was thinking.
I'm
about
fine with that
this
too.
morning.
It's totally fine. Like I think it's okay that it's going to be boring.
Because I would much rather that